welcome to essentially kind of sort of not really the first but not installment of Dustinations, where I have a microphone connected to my GoPro. Now, I had a microphone connected to my GoPro back in Kansas City, but that never really panned out. I had plans and then just kind of fizzled out. But in retrospect, I was working night shift in 911 dispatch agency and was just mentally exhausted. I would love at some point to be able to have this hooked up to where you could hear other audio. So like if I had someone on the phone through my earbuds or a Bluetooth speaker or something like that, being able to hear a two-sided conversation instead of just one-sided, because one-sided is kind of boring. That means I have to sit here and talk to myself, which is not any more weird than it already is because I talk to myself as it is. But you know, I already lost my train. Oh yeah, conversations, talk to myself, but also to an audience that isn't actually here because it's going to go on YouTube. But yeah, at some point I would love to have this audio synced up to where I could theoretically do like a podcast while writing and talking to someone else, to where it's not just me. But you know, you have to start somewhere, so you'll work with what you've got. So I guess my plan is to have hot takes, because anyone can just talk, but I feel like the popular thing is to have some outlooks and takes on certain controversial subjects that get people talking. And a lot of my friends will attest to this. They know that I like to ask questions. They know that I like to ask hard questions. I like to make people think. I like to play devil's advocate. I like to try and see all sides of the playing field. Sometimes I'm guilty of being narrow-minded. I'm not perfect. I am a human. But nonetheless, why is there a carousel up there? That's interesting. But nonetheless, even in the small group I go to, like I like to kind of push back on certain things. Like if I feel like the crowd is not blindly, but just all going along with the same thing, then I might take a different stance. And I try and be vocal about, like, hey, I don't agree with this, or hey, I agree with something that other people don't. Like, I don't want to go with the crowd. So I figure these, whatever this Dustinations channel is going to turn into, the motorcycle segments, are going to be that, or camping, or whatever. I don't have necessarily clear vision. I'm spontaneous. I don't do well with planning things and so on and so forth. I'm more spontaneous. So I don't have a clear-cut plan for this YouTube channel, which is fine. What I do have is a GoPro, a motorcycle, and the mountains of Montana. So Dustinations is not a motorcycle channel. I never said it was going to be. It'll probably be a large part during the summertime, and in the wintertime it'll probably be snowboarding. But there's also going to be time lapses of motorcycle riding. It's going to be time lapses of the stars, sunsets, sunrises, hikes in the wilderness, time lapses of setting up a camp if I'm going camping, like stuff like that. I want it to just be stuff that people can watch, maybe have some calm, relaxing music behind it that people can watch and just listen to and enjoy. To be just an area of peace and calm in the storms of life, because life is stressful. And I think sometimes just pausing and relaxing is beneficial for a lot of people.